Hello there everybody, this is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. So, last time, we reached the Galahad Fortress at long last after exploring the rest of the hilt of Sword Valley. So today, as you probably read in the description as that text clearly indicated, I did a little bit of, well, off-screen, well, grinding, quote-unquote, per se. For item orbs and gem crafting, of course, in which I crafted a lot of gems, obviously. Because, well, my crystal space was pretty much full and all that stuff. So, as I stated, yes, I did go around Sword Valley again, and I did get the one item that I was missing in the Sword Valley Collectopedia. So, I just wanted to fill this in right now, just so that I won't have to worry about it at a later time. And yeah, that was the item I was missing, the Delirium Foxglove. Okay. Once again, like I stated before, as for Red Frontiers, you'll need them for the future, so yes, you will indeed need them. And for completing Sword Valley's Collectopedia, you get the Cosmic Nibbler for Ricky, so that is very, very good. So, yeah. Once again, Red Frontiers. You'll need them. Anyway, I already called, kinda called this lift pad already. So that's why this is open and not closed. So, yeah, I didn't explore the rest of this. All I did was just get on this elevator, or lift, rather. And I went back up when I realized, oh crap, I made my mistake. What mistake have I done? I was supposed to show off this game, but nope, I apparently didn't, so... yeah. Anyway, today we're going to head on to the lower levels of Galahad Fortress as we are doing here, but... oh no! The door is locked. Well, shoot. I wonder how we're going to unlock this door. Maybe this control room access panel will have something to do with it. Okay.
Where are we?
Looks like the control room for an ether blast furnace. There, look at that.
So this is what supplies the Mechon with ether energy.
Shulk, what's that? Oh, looks like fun. Ricky, want to ride?
We didn't come here to mess about, furball. Time to bounce on.
Hold on. If we can stop that piston, we might be able to shut down the blast furnace.
Nice idea. Cut off the Mecon's ether supply.
Ricky, say we try.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to stop something that massive?
If we can stop the turbines driving the piston, it should work. And the turbines should be nearby.
Right. Let's search for them.
And with that, a new story quest is available. Supply Station Battle. Stop the Ether Blast Furnace in the depot. And stop the Mechon supply route. And also, there's Turbine Battle. Multiple quest objectives. Obviously, the multiple objectives are right there. And here we are at the main control room where we found a ultramarine ant and wheel lurker. Okay, I guess wheel lurkers are a thing, I suppose. And actually, with that being said, because I playtested this before, Ricky's at level 55, which means he has gained a new art. Once again, I playtested this, so I will know indeed. So why don't we get rid of Peekaboo for this new one? So next time we get Ricky into a battle here, we're going to have to show that off. But in the meantime, let's go over to the first turbine room, where we will find Glacier Akon. Glacier Akon. That's what I want to do. And I actually want to get in the Ether User Party in this round, because since Ricky has a new art, we might as well show it off against this unique monster. You won't need Glacier Akon for anything, but you probably want to beat it down anyway, just because, well, you know, you want to. But anyway, let's get into some debuffs here. Let's get chill damage in there, blaze damage in there. And bitey in there for the bleed. And now, let's actually remove their debuffs and gain damage at the same time with Sei Sori! That's Ricky's new art. The damage increases with enemy debuffs. So, the more debuffs the enemy has, the more damage you will have. This is pretty much a double-edged sword in a way. You are doing a lot more damage because, well, the enemy has a lot of debuffs. Only downside is that it will get rid of a lot of debuffs that you put onto the enemy, such as, you know, topple, daze, poison, confuse. Any statuses will work there. So yeah, that's an unfortunate downside to Sei Sori, but still, Sei Sori is still a pretty good art, especially if you can get it in a chain attack. Because if you use all red arts and the enemy has a lot of debuffs and you get a combo going, let's just say the damage gets absolutely insane. It's kind of like Melia with the, what am I trying to say here? Melia with the Summon Bolt, I should say, excuse me. Yes, Melia with the Summon Bolt, because Melia Summon Bolt plus the Electric plus attack is really good, if you can get that damage onto that. Alright, so, let's do a Sei Sori? Yeah, that's the way Ricky says it. He's like, Sei Sori! Like this. Yeah, I didn't think you would do it, but okay. And, thank God Melia has an elemental, so we might as well do that. And none can oppose us as we go for the bleed on his butt. Yes, with the bleed on his butt. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention is that, I don't know if I did this, yeah, I actually don't know if I did this or not, because, I think I did, yeah, I did. I also sold some weapons because, at the, supply convoy at Sword Valley, because they stay. Reason being is just because, well, Splish Splash. Yeah, that's the reason, Splish Splash, that's the reason why. Actually, no, the inventory for the weapons was getting full, and I wanted to get rid of some of that inventory, so I sold some of the old weapons that I don't even use anymore. So yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, let's actually get Shulk in there, because, well, let's just face it. I looked at the Infinity chart, and Shulk and Ricky are the only ones that have yellow affinity out of all the Affinity links that Shulk has with his fellow teammates. So we might as well go ahead and get some more affinity with the party and all that stuff. But anyway, this other room pretty much has 2 regular Mechon. Nothing really too special, just 2 hunter units and all that stuff. So yeah, that's a thing. And we're actually taking care of this guy really easily. Yep. So, allow me to more elaborate on Sei Sori. Yeah, see, as you can see right there, it does indeed remove debuffs. Not only just debuffs, but also statuses as well. But it's all for the sake of the damage output. It is, so... Once again, Sei Sori is kind of like that double-edged sword that, you know... people keep on saying the Monado is, like in those cutscenes. Alright. So, anyway, let me actually see if there's any item orbs around here. Nope. Okay. So, with that, let's shut down this next turbine. And with that, turbine battle is done. But, supply station battle isn't. Ooh, that means we gotta do more. Okay. So now that we stop both turbines, that quest objective is right over there. So, that's where we need to go. And where exactly do we want to go? Well, we want to go ahead and go over this way. But first, let's go to the left because there's a... Oh, you son of a bitch. Bars! Why do you betray me? Okay. Why do you betray me so? Ah, man. But, anyway. Yeah, so this is Galahad. So, once again, we're going through Galahad Fortress here. And, oh, God. And yes, I should probably explain this. So... Not only is there a unique battle theme for Mechonis, but there's also a unique battle theme should you get spotted by an enemy on Mechonis. Or rather Galahad Fortress. And the theme that was playing is called Irregular Bounce by Ace Plus. So, yeah, yet another awesome track by them, I have to say. But anyway, we found the piston control panel. Let's shut it down. Haha, no more Mechon from the fortress.
Nice one! We did it!
This should prevent them from mobilizing any large Mechon squads for now. Hopefully, we've improved the Allied forces' chances.
Hold steady, my brother.
Friends, here!
It looks like the door's been unlocked.
Nice. Let's get down to the blast furnace.
If we're lucky, Fiora might be down there.
With any luck, you say. More like she is, okay. You know what? When a character assumes something, it's always going to be true. Admit it. Seriously, admit it. But in all seriousness, we found a way to the lowest levels of the fortress, so we might as well go over there. But first, self-destruct device, let's press it! Okay, the game is smart for once. Yes, so out of every self-destruct device you've ever seen in a video game, you're probably thinking, oh, it's gonna be unlocked. Well, this game is smart. You need a sort of key in order to unlock this self-destruct device. So, what do? Well, you gotta find it, of course. Yes, you do. Because, once again, the game is smart like that. Pretty much just like Tootsie. Yeah, pretty much just like Tootsie with sneezing. Pretty much just like this game is really smart, because even though you would think this fortress would be, like, all totally linear, there's still plenty of ways to go. There's still pathways that you can take. There's still that exploration factor to it. So, yeah. It may not be as brilliant as Sword Valley, per se, but still, I really like Galahad Fortress as an area. Just because it has some really great music. It's got, you know, just Mechon everywhere. It's still got that color going on, you know, where we clearly see these, rivers of ether going on there. I just like this area. Not as much as Sword Valley, but still, it's still a pretty good area, I have to say. And speaking of color, green. Here we are at the Ether Input Stream. Now beware, there is very powerful Mechon here. You don't want to have to take care of them if you feel like you're not feeling you're not ready for it. You're not really feeling it, that's what it is. You're not really feeling it. But I'm speaking of the Collectopedia items, there is actually one particular item of the Collectopedia that I want to look for. And it's pretty important, too, that you want to get this, this item, too. Because, once again, I will stress, like Sword Valley, Galahad Fortress is one of those areas where you're not always going to be coming back to. I will let you know when that point is going to be coming up. So, yeah. Until then, you're free to go ahead and go over Galahad Fortress, but pretty much you'll want to probably get that on the first. How did they see me? How did these captains see me? You know what? I'ma burn you, and I'ma kill you. Okay, we keep on getting more cylinders here, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so. Anyway, we get another ultramarine. What is up with the ultramarine ants? Seriously. I mean, I keep on getting them, and I don't really necessarily need them for anything, just for Collectopedia's sake. But, seriously, still. Alright, so, we got more Mechon. I believe this is the way that we want to go. In fact, actually, I know this is the way we need to go. Well, actually, we don't necessarily need to go over to this way, but I want to go over here just because I want to. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to outrun these Mechon, so once again, we're going to have to deal with them as the time comes, which is right now. And also, Shulk. We already have a way to deal with Mechon. You don't need to enchant. See, this This is pretty much more or less what I was talking about earlier, is because, well, once again, Shulk's AI will only check to see if you're fighting Mechon, not to check to see if you have any anti-Mechon weapons equipped onto your other party members. So, yeah, that's an unfortunate downside to having Shulk on the AI. So, yeah, Shulk, go now! And, we might as well waste him on a Buster, why not? This is gonna kill it anyway. Alright, so we got a silver chest from that, let's see. Thank God for that skill, am I right, guys? Am I right? We get a safety device key, and that ether gear that has... Whoa! Okay. Oh, this item! Okay. So, this vision is for 2 art core coils. So, we need them for Colony 6 reconstruction. But not only that, you need one for the Collectopedia as well. So, just remember when you're getting these visions, always make sure to have one more than you need to. Just saying that. But anyway, we got the safety device key. Let's go ahead and go back to the Piston room thing to see if we can unlock that self-destruct device. In fact, you know we will. Sharla, you have the honors. Ha ha! We broke a window! Yeah, you don't really need the safety device key for anything other than that, and you don't really need the self-destruct device for anything, but it's fun to be a naughty boy, come on! Yeah, it's just really fun to do so. It's a nice little thing that you can do to, you know, pay back the Mechon for what they did to Fiora, or something like that. I don't know. But what I do know is, well, we have these item worms right here, let's get them. And here's the thing. I'm not really surprised by the fact that we got 3 of these things. No matter how many times I play this area, it always seems to be that way. Like, you always find 3 art core coils that you need for Colony 6 and Collectopedia purposes. So, yeah, you always get those 3 art core coils from that one room, should you destroy the room with the self-destruct device. It's really weird, but whatever. Take it what you will. But anyway, there's a second one that you can get right here, so we might as well go ahead and do that. Just remember, if you're falling off there, you're going to be going into the ether, which, once again, just like in Sword Valley, it will indeed hurt you. So, yeah, that's the downside of it all. But anyway, we got Ultramarine Ant, another one, and one more. Neat. Alright, so back at the ether input stream. You're gonna notice that there's a pathway leading down to way over there, but there is Mechon pretty much all over the place. But if you want to be a maverick, you can go ahead and go over here to the ether river. Just remember that it will indeed hurt you, because, you know, that's terrain. But if you're still pretty much a maverick here, you can kind of sort of avoid these Mechon, unlike what I'm doing, unfortunately. So, yes, that's the only downside of, well, hiding out in this particular area. Is, well, you're gonna have to deal with these Mechon right here. Well, actually, will this actually? Will this actually? Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, so I guess the Mechon stayed in the ether long enough for it to get killed. That is actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty cool. You can just lure the Mechon over there to the ether river and they'll be all like, nope. If you're deciding to go on the top path, you want to be careful because there are indeed these little Mechon, sort of like the covert killers in Sword Valley called sentry units. They are sound type enemies, so they will indeed alert the other Mechon to your presence, if you decide to do that. So, anyway, this is an unfortunate sight. Indeed. So, you know what? We're going to go ahead in this with Rhine, like we did at the beginning of the episode. And we're going to charge. So, yeah, these Mechon, out of all of them, one of them is unique monster. In fact, that's actually the third and last unique monster that Galahad Fortress has to offer. But, should you decide to go into this little corner right here, the Mechon will just leave you alone, and one of those Mechon just happens to be kind of sort of facing through the wall. Yeah, programming is programming, but hey, at least it's nice, I guess. Alright. So, anyway. I should probably go into more detail about these little Mechon, but first, Ether Gear. Ooh, mine. Okay. So anyway, out of all these Mechon, you might have noticed, judging from the music, that one of them is Unique Monster. That big one is called Glorious Jerome. If you want to get to that Unique Monster, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to lure these Mechon one at a time. So, basically just lure these Mechon over to where you can fight these guys away from the things. And then go ahead and sort of get the aggro on yourself. Then, if you get pretty much close enough to the edge, you can actually use knockback to your advantage here. So, let's see. Can we actually do this? Because I want to actually show off a little bit of a trick that you can do. And, yeah, right here. So, if you knock the Mechon into the Ether River, you can indeed kill them in one hit. Only downside is that the treasure chests spawning from the enemies will indeed be lost in the Ether River. So, yeah, that's kind of the downside of this whole strategy that you can do. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to lure all of these Mechon, every single Mechon here, to the Ether River, so that they can die and die and die. Pretty much. And there it is. Unfortunately, when fighting Glorious Jerome, you're not going to be so lucky with knockback. So, you're going to have to pretty much come up with another strategy. Fortunately, I have such a strategy. So, anyway, let's actually get off some bonus effects here so we can get into a chain attack so we can show the strategy and how to do this thing properly. So, after doing some more bonus effects and all that junk, we do an auto chainsaw. Of course. Auto chainsaws are indeed a thing that you'll want to do. So, anyway, we have a chain attack build up. Let's do it. Alright, so, anyway, let's inflict the break, first of all. And then, a wild down. And then, we do the Steel Strike, even though we already have Blossom Dance as an option. Okay, so, anyway, you want to keep the enemy toppled right here. Because, well, this is a strategy known as topple locking. You basically lock the enemy into being stunned for a very long time, while also getting off bonus effects, including, like, getting Slayer from the side, Paxos from the sides, all that stuff. And all the while, you can extend that thing even further by inflicting more dazes and more topples as well. And look at that thing, that's still toppled, so you're still gaining bonus effects as well as, you know, topples and dazes all around. So, all the while the enemy is just staying down there. I just feel so bad for the guy. We're just wailing on him and they're all like, let's beat his ass. So yeah, that's basically the beauty of topple locking. It's really not that big of an end-all be-all strategy, but it's still an extremely helpful strategy against tougher enemies. Well, particularly unique monsters, pretty much. But anyway, let's see. I actually think we have the Galahad Fortress Collectopedia already. Yeah, we do. Alright, so just remember, you'll need Arcor Coils for Colony 6. So, yeah, remember that. I was actually fortunate enough to get another one right before we fought Glorious Jerome, so at least that's good. And for completing Galahad Fortress's Collectopedia, you get the Arcos Pike for Rhine, I believe. Yes, I believe so. Okay. So with all that being said, when I was running away from those Mechon, we did actually indeed discover the Preparation Bay. And once you call this lift right here, you'll be able to go to the lowest levels of the fortress. So, after a bit of off-screen preparations, meaning, well, changing out the gems, because once again, I did loads of gem crafting off-screen, we are going to stop this episode, because I feel like we've done enough here for today. Next time on Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles, we're going to head to the lowest levels of the fortress. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.